Yo, what's up and welcome back to the weekly chart analysis for January 29 to the February the 2nd for this week analysis. I'm going to actually go through all the charts and show you exactly what we're looking for throughout this week in one of the best chosen charts that I've looked into. So without any further ado, before I get started, read this disclaimer right on the screen now. Pause it, read it, and once you've done that, play it and get back to the video. Okay, so we're looking for the setups for this week. 1 second, let me just get that rid of that. This week, I want to show you what I'm actually looking at this week. Now, if you look at the first chart that I'm going to analyze, it's the EURUSD. The EURUSD. Let me just zoom in a bit and show you exactly what's happening. To be honest with you, that's a beautiful pin bar. That's a very beautiful pin bar that formed, I believe, on a Thursday. But like I told you, I don't trade against the trend. But what that shows me is that price will or could push heavily back down towards this area right here. Just quickly show it to you. Towards this area right here. So at the moment, in the short term, if I see price, I could see it move down. I'm looking at this area also because I could see some sort of near-term support around here. But this is my main focus. If the price comes back into this area, I'm going to be buyer towards the stronger trend going upwards. So that's what I'm looking for in EURUSD. Another thing, if you look into the 4 hours, the reason why I drew the short term, we could probably see a pull up from that area, but I would be looking for the proper buy signal around the bigger area in the larger time frame. If you actually look into the bigger time frame, we did see this pin bar in a no man's land. It wasn't exactly the best key area there. The price kept on pushing up. It did give a signal, I believe, before it pushed up. Yep. We've got a consolidation, a break of a consolidation, pin bars, rejections towards the uptrend, showing that the market wants to continue going up. We've got this rejection for maybe a pullback, short-term pullback or a deeper pullback. Then we could be buyers back going with the trend. Moving on to the next chart is the GBPUSD. This is a pure uptrend. I would be looking for buy price action in this zone right here. So if I see any price action from this zone, anywhere around there when it's coming down, preferably, I would prefer it to come to this area with a better price action. And I'm definitely gonna be a buyer back towards the uptrend. That's what I'm looking for in the GBPUSD. Looking at the weekly chart, it's actually showing that it's going up. It's not stopping at the moment, so we're just waiting for that little pullback. The monthly is, yes, gonna carry on at least to that level there. Let's see how it goes. Moving on to the next chart, it's the AUDUSD. Okay, this one's very easy for me. You know what? I wouldn't sell in that area. I did see some sort of price action pin bar in this area. First of all, it's too small. Second of all, it is at some sort of key level. So this could be valid to push the market back down towards this zone, or even to this zone around here. And you could be buyers again. But this is a preferred key area because I can see some sort of key area along those lines. I would prefer for a buy at this sort of level there. That's the best, or what I believe to be the key area we saw this held. So definitely a buy for that, for this price. That's AUDUSD. Now moving on to the next chart, the New Zealand USD. To be honest with you, for me, it's still a buy. It's still an uptrend. If you look at the weekly, because the price is moving up, this can be a possible reversal. But if I look at the bigger picture showing me, let me just show you why I prefer to buy into this market. This is a monthly chart. So since 2015, overall the price is moving upwards, still making higher highs. It did kind of pull back there, so we were going up, we got that sort of pullback, then we were up and made another higher high, pull back. Now this, I could expect it to make another higher high towards this sort of level here. But if price holds the key level, so going back to the weekly, if price, because we've seen a hold before as well, we've seen a held, at least as we could see in this chart here, we see a hold it once. I'm gonna tell you something now. Yeah, we've seen price hold it once around this area. We see the false break around here. The second time, these one never really reached the top. Second, we see a reject right here, 3. Now, because I've seen this level hold and false break a few times, and it's kind of rejecting here as well, what can possibly happen is it could go back to a pullback, then I'll be buyer going back up. This is the weekly chart, by the way. That's what I'm looking for, and this sort of level is the key level, a nice key level around here. So I want to be a buyer back in this area, but I could see this price push it back down as well. I don't know why. My gut feels, because looking at this pin bar here, it's a beautiful clear rejection at the same level as that, and it made the market push down once that rejection happened all the way by about 570 pips. Market pushed all the way back up, same level. We probably could see the market push down again, but because of the monthly pullbacks and that, I really believe it can carry on going up as well. But it's all about waiting and seeing what sort of price we get and what the price actually shows you. At the moment, it's showing me that market could push down. It can push down. Let me just go into the 4 hour. I've seen this sort of near-term level. The price is moving back up again for short-term traders. So if you look into the hour chart, it's quite messy in the hour chart. Daily chart, I see some sort of consolidation break there, rejection, and that could push the market back up, and it could carry on continuing up as well. Let's see what happens on that, but I would want the price to come towards this level around here. We have marked it, and we'll get in as buyers in that area there. Guys, it's all about patience and waiting for the right setup before you get in. USDJPY, very easy to trade, just have to be patient. I see some rejection around. Let me just take out the magic pen. I saw rejection around here. I see rejection here, a false break, and back up again. And I see rejection here. What I'm waiting for here is price to move back up into this zone around here, and I look for sell signal. I'm definitely looking for sell signal around there. The reason why is because it's a long downtrend. I don't look for reversals. I definitely don't look for reversals. And I don't trade reversal. I like to trade with the trend. I see this rejection. I would definitely sell from this area. But if I see a pullback and I see a price action showing me it wants to go back down, even in the middle of the zone while it's going back, and the price looks strong and is at dynamic Q resistance, then I'll probably consider of getting in and continuing on with the trend. Looking at the bigger picture, I can see that drop and this key level. If this key level breaks, then we're aiming for the price to at least come to around minimum here because of that rejection there, but definitely around here. So we got a long way for it to come down. On top, I can see higher lows, lower lows at the moment, and this will break and go lower lows as well. If price holds around here, this could push back up again. So we all need to see what the price actually shows us and what it wants to do. So at the moment, what I'm waiting for is a pullback into this zone or around this zone, and look for a price action sell signal. Moving on to the next chart, EURJPY. EURJPY weekly one made a massive pin bar. This could push the price back up. It's around the 50% zone. It can break it and carry on going down, but it's a long uptrend. It's probably come to a level where it just wants to give a deeper pullback. But like I said, I trade with the trend. I could see it come back for a pullback and then go back up as well. But it's definitely going up. That's a continuation sign in the monthly. Definitely the weekly. It's 50% of that pin bar. And could you see it rejected that area right here where I marked it, and it pushed back up. If that holds, market's going back up towards this area at least, all the consolidation. If it breaks that, it's carrying on for a long upward movement. I never saw no price action in this area for a buy. 1 hour I hardly trade it, but I kind of saw a mother bar, inside bar, but then I saw that pin bar. I didn't trade it because I never saw a price action. But let's see what happens. If that carries on going down and is below this level, then we're aiming for this level right here. Then we could look to buy around this area towards the bottom there. But I'm more of a bullish on this one. GBPCAD. Very simple. I'm waiting for it to come down at least to this level. If it breaks this level, then I'll consider of selling maybe. If that holds, then keep buying. It's not really trending, but yeah. Daily chart. So what I'm looking is back towards dynamic support or this key level here and buy. You got another few near-term level around there and there, but this one not really as strong, it's broken it already. But I would consider looking for a price action buy from around here to there. So let me just make it a bit more easier. Anywhere around this area, if I see a nice buy price action signal, I'll consider in getting in. Going on to the next one is GBPJPY. Uptrend, waiting for a deeper pullback and getting back in with the buy. Especially this preferred area around here. But if it does give me a price action in this level, in the first near term area, then I'll definitely get in as a buy. 4 hour never showed me no price action. This is some sort of key level here. If I actually could move this in this is like more of a back here. What was resistance became a support back. Let's see what it does here. If it breaks it, I'm definitely looking for a buy signal around there. Okay, let's see what happens. That's like more of a better area. Okay, so USDCAD, definitely a downtrend. Waiting for pullback into this area or anywhere before that with a nice price action or a continuation to sell at least to the level of 1.2070. So 68.70, just to that bottom there. Just carry on selling towards it unless price actually shows you they want to give a deeper pullback. But I would carry on selling. The higher time frames is not telling me that it wants to turn around. It wants to at least go back towards the bottom there. The monthly pin bar, if that holds and if that was valid, it's come to the 50%. Can it push the market back up again? I'll consider that pin bar to be the reversal and carry on trading with that bigger pin bar. This pin bar, if it holds, then price will show us going back in the smaller time frame anyway. But sell towards that key level there at least. USDCHF. This is a bit of a little messy chart. Let me just go into the bigger time frame. It's actually broken the support. What I would like to see, I know price is moving there, So look for a triangle strategies, pull back, get in, pull back, any pullback with price action to start getting in. Let's see what it does around this area. I can see two levels here. Let me just draw this. There's one about here. So if it comes back around that area, I'm definitely getting in for a sell. Consider that as a downtrend. Let's see what price does. Let me just see. It's actually broken here, definitely. So in that zone, I would actually look for a sell when it gives you a deeper retracement. Euro AUD, I'm not really analyzed this, but if I look into the monthly chart, I'm looking at it as a uptrend from this area here. It's just pull back up, pull back up. Can that be pushing it down? Nope. What I'm looking at is this area around here. Let me show you what I normally look at. In the monthly chart, I don't look at the whole bigger picture. What I do look at is, one second, that sort of area there. So you saw that area. So what I am looking at is this area here. Where is it trending? So up, pull back, up, pull back. You could see a possible up. Do you see the monthly actually showed me the trend? Weekly, same thing. Up, pull back, up, pull back. Could you see? Pull back, dynamic. So that could go back up again. Clear uptrend for me. No question asked. So I'm going to trade with the trend. It's giving that pullback. Not really giving me a price action. That pin bar probably was valid. Short term is actually down to the key level which I told you around here. Definitely going up. I can see higher highs being formed, even lower highs. So I'll look for a buy signal. There you go. You got a nice pin bar. This pin bar, if it holds, so to the way you could trade this, because it's pushing down, I wouldn't really trade it. But if that holds, put a stop loss just below the pin bar there itself, or the next lower level around here. Enter the market at 55 pips and aim for the high of that, or even the high of these 100. Your 1 to 2 is easily there. That's if that holds, but it does look like it might come to this level around here and probably turn around from there, because I've seen some sort of rejection in the 4-hour chart. Let's see what happens, how this price plays out. If it carries on holding that level and making higher highs, then you'll see the price go back towards the top there. As you can see from here, a deeper retracement is going back up again. Then again, you could look at it from the other eye view as well. That's making higher lows so far. From the bigger picture, if it breaks that level there, then we could consider that to be a downtrend. That's the way I look at it. If it breaks that low, if it holds from there, I'll consider as buying at the moment. So I'm not gonna hold it from too long. Let me go to the next chart, the crude oil. What I would like to see is a pullback and get in and buy. Just buy. It's going up, up, up. Even if you could hold, I would actually wait for a pullback to this area, even here. Honestly, just keep buying with the trend. Hold it. These crude oil stocks, commodities, they're good to hold for quite a long time. You can't be in and out of these sort of markets. But that's my personal view anyway. But you can make a quick buck here and there. Gold, I'm looking for a buy in this zone. I've got a red line there for a smaller time frame. If the price comes, see what it does. If it holds or gives me some sort of price action, you could push it back towards that high if you want to choose there. So there's a small price action to there. You can kind of get into that, but I would like to see the market come back down towards this area or this big massive zone and give me a price action buy that it wants to carry on going up like it has been. Or can this be the reversal and it starts pushing down? We just have to see, but I would like to see a buy price action with a deeper pullback around there. let's just look at a couple of more charts what I've been looking at. That was a continuation mother bar, inside bar, what I always talk about. Let me just see if I could just see here the high and low. That's inside. So that's a mother bar, inside bar, break of the high is a continuation, definitely going up. Let me just see the bigger picture. That's just continuation. Look, the bigger picture is just buy, never sell. S&P. I believe this is a S&P 500. Yes, that is. Just buy. Is that no? This is the S&P. Yeah, this is the S&P 500. You know what? If you want to get in safer, wait till it pulls back, comes back in this area. Any sort of pullbacks, small pullbacks, rejection of even if it pulls back and comes to this level, depending on how high it's gonna go. Just get in and let it run. Let it buy. Trail your stop loss if you have to. Catch as much as you could. Moving on to the next. China stock 50. I want a deeper retracement back coming to this area before I want to get in. SPI 200. Okay. The way I would actually, you know what? I could see some sort of key level there, as I could see a lot of rejections in this area. It started to go up. It's done its pullback. All this rejection pushing up. Just wait for a pullback price action and buy again. Definitely a buy. I wouldn't sell in this. Pullback, buy. Pullback, buy. But if it comes to this area, without hesitation, buy. I would actually buy it without any hesitation around this area. Okay. I think we're done for now. I'll do another minute of Bitcoin. You know what? The way I'm looking at this, because there's not much there, I can't really say much. If this price holds, let me just show you. If this is holding, where it kind of holds. So let me just get our pen. If this level holds, or this price holds, consider to be bullish from this area. So if price comes back down here, you can go for a short buy as traders. But the day this level breaks, I really believe it's probably game over for Bitcoin. Then it'll just drop down to these levels. Could you see? And I don't think it'll actually go back higher. If this holds and this starts pushing up slowly and it plays around, if you think it's going to come to the top, it could come back tomorrow or the day after. You know, it's Bitcoin. But I really and truly believe that for at least minimum a year or year and a half, 2 years, it's not going to come up. I don't know why. It's just, I don't see it happening now. I don't see it happening. But you never know. I just have to wait and see. As traders, we can be in and out of the market, make money when it goes down, make money when it goes up. And that's the best thing about trading. Investing into Bitcoins. Feel sorry for those people at the top here who bought from here, who are the bear traps. And if they hold, they'll keep holding, and let's see what happens to them. But saying this, I think this is over. Guys, if you really enjoyed it, I kept it short. If you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, please like, share, even comment if you want me to analyze any charts for you guys that you guys follow. Do comment in the section below. Let me know what you want me to analyze, and I could analyze that for you. So regarding this, I'll probably see you in the middle of this week with a few more trainings. If not, next week, every Sunday night, I normally post this as soon as the market's open in the UK time. So saying this, see you guys next week.